right. Let's see. Can everyone hear me? I got some new audio stuff going on this week. So let me know if there's any issues. Can you hear me? I see you in there. Okay, cool. All right. Looks like old man someone has come back again. All right. Here we go. How's everyone doing? What a week, huh? Cheekies. John. Juan had a good one. It was what song were you guys playing? Dang it. But it was a good Fred reference. All right, here we go. Everyone's on. I'm struggling along the road. I'm so all alone with my heavy load, just trotting on from dusk till dawn, hoping to find my happy home. And I know someday I'm bound to reach my destination, where we live into some good clean civilization. So set me free from captivity, stop from dealing with partiality, 'cause every man have a right to be free. Some of eyes, and yet they still can't see that we are living in a world of temptation, and it's like someone's put a spell upon our nation. Yeah. All right, audio's working. Everyone says it's working. Nice. Cause we are living in a world of temptation, and it's like someone put a spell upon our nation. Cause every man have a right to be free, and some of us, yet they still can't see that we are living in a world of temptation, and it's like someone put a spell upon our nation. I'm gonna break it. Yes. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in once again. This is the first episode of the Songbook Sessions, which is going to be regular every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, who's been tuning in and who's here now. Nice to have, I want to thank Rootfire for giving me a weekly thing to do it. And I'm just trying to figure some stuff out here. I got a dog bite this week. I won't show you guys too closely. It was my fault. I was reaching for a ball that a dog was reaching for, and it got me good, right on the old strumming finger. So I don't normally use a pick, so I'm kind of like experimenting between different fingers and using a pick and all that stuff. Hello, Instagram. What's up, y'all? Everyone's on here, too. Cool, man. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Tim wants to hear Hustling Culture. I will definitely play that. Let's do it. Let's see. Good Lord, oh yes, $1 gone. The next soon come, we never stop from hustling culture. $1 gone. The next soon come, we never stop. Carry vibes all over. Bad mind done. The next soon come, and them gone like deep in a fire. The enemy you come, we still not go run when them come from sides all over. Tell them we they are like a blazing thunder. Watch how we circle like a cool ice water. Look how them a claim, say them a big shot, Lord. Not tell the people roots and culture. All the way them a claim, say them a big shot. Watch them all go run like sheep to the slaughter. The poor and the needy still never getting with no worry over roots, man, timing. The young generation still never ready to go leave out the chains and binding. Lord, tell them we they on the roots and culture. Yes. Tell them we they on the roots and culture. Wah, 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 wah. Ooh, yeah, yes. Wah, 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 wah. Lord, whoa, whoa. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yes. Whoa, 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 yes. Poor people where they want still can't get him, no worry over roots, man, timing. The young propagation still never ready to go leave out the chains and binding. So $1 gone, look how the next soon come. We never stop from hustling culture. $1 gone, the next soon come. We never stop, carry vibes all over, all over. All over, tell them we they on the roots and culture. All over, tell them say that we they on the roots and culture. Just like a burning fire. Tell them we second like a blazing thunder. Whoa, 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 whoa. We they are like a cool ice water. Yes. Yeah. All right, good one. Thank you, Tim, for that one. Oh man, I feel like I need to take a deep breath. It's been quite a week. How is everybody doing? Let me put my phone on airplane mode before I forget about that. Everyone doing good? Considering, hanging in there, keeping sane. Thanks to everyone who tuned in last Saturday to the first episode of the Reggae Pod Clash with Roger Rivas and myself and our special guest Josh from the Movement. It was really, really a long time coming for that, and it was super fun for us to get to do that together. We're going to do it every Saturday night, the Reggae Pod Clash. This week, we got a super special guest, Fearon from the Gladiators. I'm so stoked to talk to him, man. How's Instagram doing? They're doing well. Play Races Run. All right. I don't think I've played that once on any of these live streams, so I will play that. So here it goes. Tell them to go away with your big long gun and stand up with love for our nation. Go away, 'cause your race is run, your throne gone down in Babylon. Could it make a dead man see? couldn't work no stone in that region. Go down with your big shotgun, couldn't turn love that was way from, love that was way from creation, way from creation, and also built from creation. Oh Lord, no, yeah. Shuki Yonki, what's up, man? Luis, what time is it where you're at? Hey, I couldn't build up with one hand alone. Yes, and I need some good cooperation. Rule up by a sinking stone, pushing some laws and instruction, Lord. And you couldn't build up with one hand alone. Yes, you need some good cooperation. Rule up by a sinking stone, and you couldn't build up so far from home. Good Lord, go away with your big long gun and stand up with love for our nation. Go away, 'cause your race is run, your throne gone down in Babylon. Couldn't make a dead man see ya, couldn't work no stone in that region. Go down with your big shot, I know you couldn't turn love that was way from home. One lump on creation, I saw the right be always known. Creation, the whole of one big cornerstone. Creation, good love for our nation. Creation, yes, got lots of love for our nation. Creation. Oh yeah, thank you. 7 p.m. Alright, good one. Good request. So I don't know. I've not been using the pick, but the little bang is maybe too much for this bite. Maybe I'll try the pick on a few songs. Anyway, thanks again, y'all, for tuning in. It's nice to be here with you. You can make donations at rootfire.net/TV. Also, the Venmo, I believe, is Rootfire. Is that correct, Reed? Info should be there somewhere, but it is rootfire.net/TV, and the Venmo is Rootfire. I know, everyone's having really tough times right now, so no worries if you can't make a donation. I'm happy just to be playing music, but if you can, it's much appreciated. The governor of California was just live today and talking about the phases of reopening, and concerts were in phase 4, which is not what you want to hear if you are a musician. And phase 1's what we're in now. Phase 2 is going to start in the next few weeks. Phase 3, things are going to open up in a few months. And he didn't even say when phase 4 was going to happen. So, as musicians, we just don't know when the next gig is going to be. And so that's why we have to come on here and, ask for donations sometimes. But in any case, it's really nice to just be playing music with y'all. I see a lot of requests coming in, so I will get to those. I want to play one that Blanquita from Peru asked for. This is an Ethiopians tune called Engine 54. I've never really played this myself. This is a Chris Murray combo cover that they would always do. But I love the Ethiopians, and I'm happy to play this one. So we'll see. I don't even know what key to do this in. Let's just try it out. Opie. Engine. Maybe not. Let's see. Right here. Engine 54. Engine 54. Engine 54. Engine 54. Beep, beep. Bum, ba-dum, rum, bum, bum, ba-dum, beep, beep. Leaving from Kingston, leaving from Kingston to Spanish Town, Bagua, Montego Bay, to Bagua, Montego Bay. I said the people in this countryside used to rely on engine, 54 engine, 54 beep beep. Bum, ba-dum. Leaving from Portland, back to Kingston, from Portland, back to Kingston, engine, engine, 54, 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 beep, beep. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. All right, abbreviated version. That's for Blanquita. She's been asking that she's been asking for that for a couple weeks. So wanted to make sure I got that in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Speaking of Chris Murray, Chris and I wrote this song years ago in 2005 actually. By the way, salud everybody. Cheers to the Instagrams and to the Facebooks. Thank you guys. Thank you. Ooh, Peter Tosh Vampire. Man, some good requests coming in. I'm gonna play that later too. By the way, I need a haircut. Dang. Who can cut hair? I've got a face mask. I'll come to you. All right. Chris and I wrote this song about 15 years ago. By the way, Chris is doing live streams every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, I believe. Check him out on Facebook, Chris Murray, if you don't know. Cheekies from Expanders, was the bassy in the Chris Murray combo. It's actually how I met Cheekies. And they were one of the greatest bands. Definitely the band I've seen most out of any band, like seen them hundreds and hundreds of times. And Chris and I wrote this tune that is on the Chris Murray combo album called Why So Rude. This song is called Time Is the Master. I played it the other day. I got invited to do a live session in this private group, and I played it for the first time, I think, by myself, and it felt really nice, so I'm gonna try it again. This one's called Time Is the Master. Unfolding to behold, not to behave. Shadows in the cave. Phantoms from the fire. Though I try to hold what can't be saved, I am the slave. The time is the master, telling me to measure miles and mark my days. Feel each moment slip away. Feel each moment slip away. Straight through our fingers, though we feel it go away faster. It come, it come, it come. So no fear it running out. It never can be done. Yeah, time is the master. Ooh, time is the master. Ooh, so old we rise and fall upon its way. From cradle to the grave, from before to after. And though we never know what we have named, I think that we have tamed. Good Lord, time is the master. Though we feel it go away faster. It come, it come, it come. So no fear it running out. It never can be done. Lord, time is the master. Ooh, time is the master. Yeah. Ooh, yes, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, time is the master. Ooh, telling me to measure miles and mark my days. Feel each moment slip away. Feel each moment slip away. Straight through our fingers. Though we feel it go away faster. It come, it come, it come. So don't feel it running out. It never can be done. Lord, time is the master. Ooh, time is the master. Ooh, time is the master. Ooh, time is the master. Time is the master. Yeah. All right. That's for Chris Murray and Cheekies and Chukiyanki. Yes. Andrew says, new original stuff, please. Well, I would be happy to. How about this? My brother Cheeky, my brother Cheekies is going to come on with me here soon in a couple episodes, maybe next episode. My brother Patrick was supposed to come on today, but he could not. But I am going to play this song in honor of Patrick because he wrote it, and I'm going to do it on this acoustic record I've got coming out. This one's called Sincerely. I think it's a really nice song. So big up Patrick. Bum 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 bum. Last night I stood beneath your window, calling up to you. You couldn't hear, or you don't care. I don't know. This morning I am all alone, pacing in my room. What will I do? Oh, without you, I don't know. I don't know if you were longing for a love from long ago. Don't just leave me here to wonder underneath your dark window. If you lost the love you had for me, come out and tell me so. I'm begging you. Until you do, I don't know. Just yesterday we walked and talked about our wedding day. You said I do. Oh, was that true? I don't know. My mama told me, son, don't ever let it get away. It seems you're gone. If I am wrong, let me know. I recall the day you promised that our love would grow and grow. Now you've left me here to wonder, calling up from down below. Sign your letters with sincerely. Leave out the externals, I'm telling you. Until you do, I don't know. He plays banjo on this song. There's a nice banjo solo. I don't know if you were longing for a love from long ago. Now you left me here to wonder, calling up from down below. Sign your letters with sincerely. Leave out the externals until you do. I'm telling you, I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, my brother wrote that song, and we are recording it together for an acoustic record I am working on. I've actually got 2 albums written, so whether or not that song makes it onto the first one or the second one, I don't know. We'll deal with that later. But I've been really stoked on the way this album is coming out. It started out just really stripped down, just me playing guitar. And then my brother started adding some stand-up bass and some banjo on some stuff. And then I got a bingy drum from Zion Love Sound. And I started adding that, and all of a sudden it's kind of morphed into this like Nyabingi style, like way fuller production than I expected, and like in a really good way. So I'm stoked. I'm really, really stoked. Can't wait for everyone to hear it. It's coming along well. All right, Evilous Number as a request I had from several people. So let me play this one right now. I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all inside of me, beside me. Da 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 dum. Slide da da dum. Stana, stana da da dum. Said I don't wanna be in the evilous number. Yes, I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all inside of me. And what a day like that will be. This long tale of ages turns pages after me. And what a day like that will be, that will be. This long tale of ages turns pages after me. I don't wanna be in the evilous number. Yes, I just wanna be living in the love of the Father forever. Someday, far across the sea, down in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under the tree with all my best friends all inside of me, beside me. Yes. Thanks, y'all. Yes, David G. Collected Culture, man. Yes, this is the Collected Culture shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts, and I couldn't find it for a while, and I was really bummed. I thought I lost it, but then I found it in a suitcase that I forgot to unpack from one of my tours, or didn't unpack all the way, so I'm stoked. I need a new one, actually. It's faded, so I'm going to have to connect with you and buy one from you, David. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody who's donating and who's donated the past episodes. It's really, I mean, it's like, I can't even explain how much it's helping. Like I've been saying, you know, gigs are all canceled, and it seems now we got the news that it's like canceled for potentially long time. So, I mean, this is huge. You can donate at rootfire.net/TV, which is the PayPal link, and the Venmo is Rootfire. You can Venmo Rootfire. And like I keep saying, I know everyone's struggling, so please feel no obligation if you can't swing any donations. Just like sit back, and I hope you're enjoying it, and it's bringing some, enjoyment and relief to you. But if you can swing a donation, it's much appreciated. All right, let's check out some of these comments. Ryan Thaxter, what's up, man? From the great The Best, one of the best bands in the scene right now. says, there's a newer song. I think I know what you're talking about. So he says, there was a new original you had me doing harmonies on backstage in Jupiter, Florida. Can I show these comments? Does that like work on StreamYard? Let's see. I'm just testing it out. Oh, look at that technology. Wow. Everyone can see this anyway, but why not? Why not? Anyway, I think I know what you're talking about, Ryan. I will definitely play that, and you can tell me if it was the one. On Instagram, AARS1985 is asking, can you please explain the meaning of Evilous number? So, Evilous number, first of all, I wrote that song when I was living with Luis Chukianki and John Butcher in Agora Hills, California, which is a suburb of Los Angeles. This was like 2006-ish, right around there. We had already recorded half of the first Expanders record. We kind of did that in like 2 sessions. And that one was like, I remember, like, I don't remember the actual sitting down of that song. I feel like that was a song that was like, it like gradually got written in my head without me knowing it. Like I would just be walking around humming the lyrics to that song. And I do remember one day sitting down and being like, what is this song? I need to like arrange this and put it together. And then Cheeky's, I think I had played it for Cheeky's, if I'm remembering correctly. This is a long time ago. And he was the one who was like, hey, let's work on that song, as Cheeky's like usually was the guy to kind of like handpick, like, we should work on that. But the meaning of Evilous number, like, that's a Jamaican term you'll hear. Like, it's Evilous just really is like a way of saying evilist, and it's like biblical, you know, like the number. There's like the number that's gonna make it into heaven, and there's the number that's not going to, you know. So it's like you'll hear it in Jamaican songs saying, I don't want to be in that evilous number. I don't want to be one of the people that are fucking up and not gonna, you know, get into the good place. So like that phrase was in my head a lot. And then, you know, we all go through periods all the time where you feel like you're fucking up. Maybe like you feel like your friends are mad at you. You're just, you know, not doing what you should be doing. And the sentiment of that song is like, I really hope that when all is said and done, you know, there's the line, someday under the tree in the gully bank near to the river, I'm gonna sit down under a tree, right? Am I getting these lyrics right? With all my best friends all side of me. And it's just about that. It's just about like kind of, if you, the proof that you lived a good life is that, you know, somewhere near the end of it, you've got a lot of friends and you all can hang out and you still like each other. So I hope that was a satisfactory explanation. I don't do a good job explaining my songs. That's why I write songs and not essays. All right, let's see. There were some requests for Blood Morning, which I'll definitely do. But I want to get to that one. Let's see. Ryan, you tell me if this was the tune. I think it's a song called People's Prayer. That's going to be on this new record for sure. You're welcome, man. Thanks for asking. And then I'll get back into this. All right, let's see. You tell me, Ryan, if this is the one. Yeah, and it's always under my eye, someone to give this love a try. I think about all the time, tired to weep and moan and cry. Now I'm here to offer so much love to you, and to accept love alone as pay for all the work I do. Whoa, 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 everyone should know. You work and get a pay, and that's so life goes. Now when I look inside for things I'm longing for, I've got to wonder if there could be something more. Cause every day the people pray, why must I be so lonely? Listen to the words where the people say, I don't wanna be alone. And every day the people pray, why must I be so lonely? Listen to the words where the people say, I don't wanna be alone. Whoa, 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 So that wasn't the one, Ryan. Damn it. All right. No. Vanessa thinks it's End of Loneliness, but I don't think it's End of Loneliness. I remember what you were talking about. We were in Florida at the Terra Formata. We were backstage. I brought like lyric sheets. I gave them to you guys. We all worked on this. What would it have been, man? It would have been something like not too complicated because you had never heard it, and I thought that you would be able to do it hearing it that first time. Man, I don't remember. One day we'll discover. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, well, look. I got a request for Think Ruler from Jake Eastwold, who hit me up a couple times about this, and then I think someone else just put that in the comments. So I'm going to play that for sure. And Stephanie wants to know what my favorite song to play is. I don't know. It's like I've got some favorites, but it goes back and forth. But let me play someone else for Blood Morning, and I've been really someone's asked for that on every stream so far, so I feel like playing that for sure. Babylon Feel, this one, that's Cheeky's singing lead on that, you know. So the Expanders are doing live streams. If you tune into those, you'll definitely see hear Cheeky's sing that. He sings that way better than I ever could. So you know, I'm not gonna play that one. The previous song I just played was, because someone is asking, it was called People's Prayer. It's a new song I wrote. It's coming out on this acoustic record that I'm working on, which is almost done. And once it's done, you know, we're going to figure out the release details. So I can't tell you when it's going to be out, but it is like very, very close to being a finished thing. Oh yes, and Merciless. You want to hear Merciless? All right, I got all of you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Blood Morning. I'm going to do Think Ruler. Then I'm going to do Merciless. Then I'm going to do Too Late. And Rick Scott wants to know, are you playing a nylon string? I am. This is my wife Vanessa's guitar. We went and picked it out for her about a year ago. And, you know, inexpensive nylon string guitar. And I love it. It plays great. It feels great. It sounds really good. Dang, Prisoner by Lucky Dubé. That's my favorite Lucky Dubé song. I don't know how to play that song, but, like, wow, great request. You get points for that. All right, here we go. Blood Morning. There is a day passed through great tribulation. Oh, there is a day passed through great sufferation. Oh, blood morning. thought. There will come a day, man will get paid for the wrong thing he has done. There will come a day where man will get paid for the wrong road that she run. Blood morning, come with your heart. Blood morning, come with your thought. Blood morning, come with your heart. Blood morning, come with your thought. Come along, come along. Yeah. Colin, what's up, man? Thank you. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fighting every hour, carry money over in a place, money can't work. Killing every hour, carry money over in a place, money can't work. But there will come a day, man will get paid for the wrong thing he has done. There will come a day, woman will get paid for the long road that she run. Blood morning, come with your heart. Blood morning, come with your thought. Blood morning, come with your heart. Blood morning, come with your thought. On a bloody morning, come along. On a bloody morning, come along. On a bloody morning, when we get up and walk on the ray of bloody moonlight in the dark. Blood morning, whoa. Blood morning, come along with your thought. Blood morning, whoa, whoa, whoa. Blood morning, come along, come along, come along. Yeah. All right. That song is called Blood Morning. Came out on Rootfire Collective. And you can still pick it up. Oh, yeah, that was for you, Ricky Spinelli. That's right. Good one, man. Yeah, Expanders recorded that tune. It's in like a Steppers style, but go check that one out. It's up. Blood Morning. And I'm going back through the comments because I can't read them when I'm playing because they make me think, and I can't sing and think at the same time. What's up, Ian? How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's donating. I really, really, really appreciate it. You can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV, and also Venmo is Rootfire. So thank you all very, very much. And thank you to everyone who's just been tuning in every week. These have like quickly become the highlight of my week. You know, I'll be having like a stressful day and feel stressed like up through even like the first song, and then I'm like, okay, yes. That would happen on tour a lot. Like you're having a rough day on tour and kind of like unexpectedly you get into the first song, second song, and you're like, okay, I'm unwinding. This is beautiful. And these live streams really like have been manifesting that kind of healing energy. Dang. Brimstone and Fire by Clifton Gibbs. That is a crazy request. That's like, I don't even know how one would do that acoustically. I'll think about that. Let me think about that. So Jake wanted to hear Think Ruler. I'm going to play that. What's up, Ben? Oh, let me just answer some of these questions. Sorry, I'm trying to do Instagram and Facebook at the same time. What is your favorite Jamaican vocal trio? Well, if I have to say, love you too, Ben. Trio, if you're asking specifically like three singers, I mean, the Melodians, Mighty Diamonds, Culture. I mean, obviously the Wailers. The Wailers might be number one. The Ethiopians. Oh, the Gladiators. And by the way, this Saturday on the second episode of the Reggae Pod Clash that Roger Rivas and I are doing every Saturday on Rootfire TV, Clinton Fearon of the Gladiators will be joining us live, which I'm like beyond stoked about. So like everybody, please tune in, get your Clinton Fearon questions ready, because that's one of the coolest things about the Reggae Pod Clash is that it's live. So you can, you can just type a question and we'll see it like I'm seeing it right now, and we'll answer it live. Abyssinians, Scott asks. Yes, absolutely, Abyssinians. They are one of the best. You cannot fuck with them. Itals, man, you guys know all my favorite vocal trios. And then the Ethiopians, they were like a duo, but they're my favorite. They're my favorite. Okay, so let's do Think Ruler for Jake. He's waited like a month for this. Yeah, see them, then I've no friends, no friends. See them, then I've no love. Find them, don't make them come near with their rioting. Catch them, hold them, squeeze them, never let go of them. Can't talk to them, troublemakers, can't prosper. The whole of money miser. I know you never reach nowhere at all. You're gonna suffer. You never do better. You think ruler. Tell us say you're walking much too tall, bound to fall. You never see smoke, and there's no fire. You kick a man down just to watch him suffer. You can't run, you can't hide, you never get away. And only by your works this day you're gonna get your pay. Same way I said. Caleb, what's up? I have to grab my pick. This dog bite is not letting my finger do it. You never see smoke, and there's no fire. You just kick a man down, only to watch him suffer. You can't run, you can't hide, Lord, you never get away. No, it comes say only by your works this day. That's how you get your pay. Same way I tell us they see them, then I've no friends, no friends. See them, then I've no love. Find them, don't make them come here with their rioting. Catch them, hold them, look how you never let go of them. Can't talk to them, y'all. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Yes, that was for Jake Eastwold. He's been asking for that one. Cheers. And cheers to Instagram. All right, and there was one more that I said I was gonna do. I can't remember. Hey, if you're requesting songs and I don't see them, just put them in again, because the comments go by kind of fast sometimes. But yeah, man, Kayla, did you know? Oh, I am sipping water, and there's a little whiskey in it. I'm not gonna lie. But Kayla, did you know that this Saturday we're having Clinton Fearon on the Reggae Pod Clash? I saw that Kayla donated. Kayla, I told you not to do that, but thank you very much. What a time. Oh, okay, that's what it was. The homie's been asking for Merciless. Okay, so this is a tune that I played a couple weeks ago on one of the streams, and This is from the new album I am working on, and it's one of my faves. And here it goes. It's called Merciless. Even though you come from far, leaving out a political war, nobody don't have no mercy no more. Where you come from, nobody know you. Where you come from, no one ever see you. Everybody asking, wondering, talking about, say them want run you out. Feelings in on my own, say them want run you out. No matter how you run your out, say them want box you about. No sad stories can't help you out. No matter how you're feeling out and what your heartache about. Even though you come from far, running out of economical war, nobody don't have no mercy no more. Fire, fire, fire for the merciless. Yeah. Fire, fire, fire for the pitiless. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So feelings in my home, say them want run you out. No matter how you're feeling out, say them I go turn you about. No water from out of your eye that can help you out. No kind of sad story that never ease you out. I saw you learn, although you come from far, crawling out of your saga. Nobody don't have no mercy no more. I say you soon find out after you run so far. True, you never want fight no racial war. The people don't have no pity. Nobody don't hear your story. Nowhere to run for mercy when body and soul get weary. Nobody don't have no mercy no more. So fire, fire, fire for the merciless. Yeah. Fire, fire, fire for the pitiless. Yeah, yeah, yes. Who never support no roof for the shelterless. Yeah. Who never support no rights, not justice. Yeah, yeah, yes. Fire, fire, fire for the heartless. Who know I see poor people progress. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Cool, man. Thanks for requesting that. I'm glad some of these songs, like new songs that aren't released, that I've been playing, have been like sticking in the heads of some people, and they're requesting them. I really appreciate that. Kayla wants to know any Freddy McKay. That is an excellent request. Do you have a specific song you want to hear? I do. Like, he's one of my favorite artists, so I might possibly know a Freddy McKay. I mean, I know some Freddy McKay songs, but I might even know the one you're asking for. Ben wants to hear any new stuff. I'm gonna play a lot of new stuff. Let me see if Kayla can come up with a Freddy McKay song. While I take a sip and say cheers and thank everyone again for their donations. You can make a donation at Old and Gray. Oh man, I don't know that one. You can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV. Also, the Venmo is Rootfire. And, you know, we just got word today that it's going to be a long time until there's any gigs. So, you know, I'm not above throwing out the donation link. But, again, I know everyone's struggling, so if you can't swing it, that's all good. I'm just happy to be here. Like I said, these are like the best parts of my day. And thank you to everyone who's tuning in. Picture on the wall. Well, now you're talking. Let's see. Let me just find the key. He's got a crazy high voice, so I can't do it like in his keys. All right, let's do it there. How about that? So this is Freddy McKay. This is like, he was a pretty obscure roots singer, but he had this one big hit at Studio One that's been redone by, I think Phyllis Dillon redid it. And we actually played this in the Lions a lot. This one's called Picture on the Wall. It's a great song. Let's do it. Kayla says, do it lower. Can I do it there? There's your picture. How about that? There's your picture hanging on the wall. And my heart cries out to know that you are gone. Does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. Does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. As I watch you walk through the door, and I wave goodbye to you, and my heart cries out to know that you are gone. Does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. Does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. People said I'm a fool to say goodbye to you, but believe me, your picture's still hanging on the wall. And does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. Oh yeah, oh. And does it have to be there? Still hanging on the wall. Good one, Kayla. Freddy McKay. Picture on the wall. Let's see. For the Instagram people, Instagram's about to kick me off because they have a time restraint, so I'm just going to put end, and then I'm going to come right back on. So y'all can just jump back on. So goodbye for a second. Here we go. And then I will... Oh, Instagram's asking me to do things. How about this? I will just go... I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to download. And then I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram. And it said video deleted. Sick. I'm not even kidding. That's okay. You Facebook people really put up a lot with these Instagram people. Okay, I'm back. All right, you're welcome, Kayla. I've got a bunch of Freddy McKay songs, man. I love Freddy McKay. One of the underrated guys. Who was it? I was reading David Rodigan's book, and he talks about being in Jamaica and like in the late 70s, I think, and this was like well after Freddy McKay had that hit, and he was still trying to get back to the top, which sadly like he never did. and like Freddy McKay coming up to him on the street and just knowing who he was, knowing who David Rodigan was, and like showing him, hey, this is my new LP, like please take it back to the UK and like, you know, play it. I will play one more Freddy McKay. Why not? We're doing this every week. This is what this is for. Everyone go check out Freddy McKay. This one is called Old Joe. I don't know all the lyrics, but it's worth doing anyway. It's got like, listen to the lyrics. It's really, really always resonates with me. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Can't buy land if you can't buy stone. You just can't buy meat if you can't buy bone. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Pressure is on, and you can't go on. Can't somebody help me? Just to give an helping hand. Old Joe now, Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Yeah, you can't buy land if you can't buy stone. You just can't buy meat if you can't buy bone. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Old Joe now, you don't need a job. Yeah, no, you don't need it. You can't buy land if you can't buy stone. Can't buy meat if you can't buy bone. Yeah, man, Freddy McKay. I love those lyrics because it's like, I feel like we can all relate to that in this like kind of ridiculous economy that we all live in. It's like, because he says, the hook is Old Joe, right? Someone named Joe. You don't need your job. And then the verse is, you can't buy land if you can't buy stone. You can't buy meat if you can't buy bone. And what he's saying is like you can't, you know, you'd love to buy some land, but this job is not even giving you enough money to buy a stone. And you'd love to buy some meat, but this job doesn't even pay you enough to buy a bone. So what's the point of it, right? And I feel like we all feel that way. So those lyrics always like really resonate with me. Jamaican songwriting, there's something special about it. As a songwriter, I think that's one of the main reasons why I gravitate towards Jamaican music more than any other, is because of the songwriting. Okay, I'm getting a request many times for Rasta Stop No One, so I'm gonna play that. This is off the first Old Time Something Come Again album. I see. Thank you. Is he on Facebook or Instagram? All right. So, Guitar Sauce. What up, Devin? So I'm going to play Rasta Stop No One. This is by the Stingers. This is from the first Old Time Something Come Again. Here we go. It's been a while for some of these songs. I got to remember. You're gonna see you're gonna see you're gonna see stepping into Zion. You're gonna see you're gonna see You're gonna see I stepping into Zion, mighty Zion. Rasta hate no one, Rasta kill no one, no, Rasta stop no one. What's up, Chris? We're gonna trumpet, we're gonna shout it, we're gonna trumpet in Zion. We're gonna trumpet, we're gonna shout it, we're gonna trumpet in Zion, mighty Zion. Rasta hate no one, and Rasta kill no one, no, Rasta stop no one. You must remember that no weak heart cannot enter in Zion. You must remember His only righteous can stand in Zion, mighty Zion. Rasta hate no one, Rasta kill no one, no, Rasta stop no one. Yeah, yes, you're gonna see I, you're gonna see I, you're gonna see I stepping into Zion. You're gonna see I, you're gonna see I, you're gonna see I stepping into Zion, mighty Zion. Rasta hate no one, and Rasta kill no one, no, 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 Rasta stop no one. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Good request. That's off the first Expanders Old Time Something Come Back Again album, originally by the Stingers, called Rasta Stop No One, by special request and dedication. What's up, Chris? Saw you chime in. I played Time is the Master earlier, and it's like the first, well, it's the second time I did it earlier this week, but I've never played that song without you, and I've just started doing it. Everyone make sure to check out Chris Murray's live streams on Thursday at 5 p.m. Go check out Chris Murray Music on Facebook. If you know Chris Murray, then you're probably already watching it. If you don't, one of the great songwriters of our time. He does exactly what I'm doing here. Been doing it for a long time, and he does it every Thursday right now at 5 p.m. Let's see. I got some. Ben wants to hear Ethiopians. Man, there's some requests coming in. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Dang, this is crazy. All right. Yeah, man, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see what key is that one in. I'm just like, if you got a request and it's a good one, I'm gonna play it, even if I've like not rehearsed it or played it in a long time, because this is the time to do it. That sounds about right. Oh, oh, oh. Why not? Let's try it like that. Let's try this. Okay, Ben wants to hear what the song you're wanting to hear, by the way, is called Mek You Go So by the Ethiopians. Leonard Dillon's one of the great Jamaican songwriters, and this is one of his best songs, I would say. What make you a gallant soul? What make you a gallant soul? What make you a gallant soul? Ease up, 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 ease up. The ass a gallop and no one can catch him. him. Oh, oh, oh. The horse a gallop and no one can catch him. Oh, oh, oh. I say let him go, I feel roll him down. Oh, oh, oh. I say let him go, I feel roll him down. Oh, oh, oh. I'm say lick him back a fire, lick him back a dire, lick him back a fire, lick him back a red hot. Me say lick him back. I'm say lick him hot. I gallop and no one can catch him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, I gallop and no one can catch him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me go, I feel roll him down. Oh, whoa, whoa. I say let me go, I feel roll him down. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm say lick him back a fire, lick him back a dire, lick him back a fire. Lick him back a radar, I say lick him back. Come and say lick him hot. Yeah, that's the Ethiopians for Ben. Kayla's coming with the good requests. Itals. Man, people are coming with requests. Juan Carlos. I'm just realizing. Minus. Man. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Minus on here. Minus is a great rapper. Great musician that Expanders used to do all kinds of stuff with back in the day. Man, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you on here. Someone wants to hear Piece of Love. Okay, so Toddy wants to know any Clinton Fearon to get ready for the pod clash. All right, let's do this. I will play a Clinton Fearon song because I wanted to anyway. And then I'll do Piece of Love for sure. All right, so this Saturday... So first of all, I would like to say thank you to everybody making donations and tuning in. You can donate at rootfire.net/TV. You can also Venmo at Rootfire. Really appreciate it. Musicians are out of work. And this is work right now. And it really, really makes a big difference. And not only am I doing this every single Tuesday, so please come back for the foreseeable future. Every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on Rootfire TV, I'll be doing this. Songbook Sessions. Saturdays, Roger Rivas and I have started doing it's a show. It's a podcast, but it's a video, live stream podcast called the Reggae Pod Clash. And we have special guests on every week. This last Saturday was our first episode. And coming up this Saturday, we've got Clinton Fearon from the Gladiators, one of the original foundation members of reggae music, bass player at Studio One, amazing songwriter, harmonies in the Gladiators, lead vocals on a bunch of stuff with the Gladiators, some of their best songs, and then did the Boogie Brown Band, and now he lives in Seattle, and for years he's been doing his acoustic stuff, and like that's a huge inspiration to me, and he's just a great songwriter, and I can't believe he's coming on this Saturday. Roger Rivas and I are going to interview him, and if anyone has questions, it's going to be live, so you just put them in the comments like this, and he will see them. So that's going to happen this Saturday. The Venmo, someone asks, is Rootfire, and I really appreciate it. That's ROOTFIRE, all one word. If you can't find that, my Venmo is Man-Like-Devin, but Rootfire is the best way to go. Oh man, these requests just keep firing, and you guys are making me forget what I was going to play next. I was going to do some Clinton Fearon, and then Kayla wants to hear the Itals, someone wants to hear Piece of Love, so 3 I think is my max in my head at one time, and then I will play some other stuff. So this is a song that Clinton Fearon wrote with the Gladiators that's on their classic album, Trenchtown Mix-Up. that it's one of the top 10, classic Jamaican records. And dedication to my boy Cheekies if he's still on, because he was the one who really, I knew this song before, but like he was the one who was like, man, this is one of my favorites. And then I was like, you know what, that is a great song. You miss the chatty mouth. Oh yeah. Chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture. Chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture. Your boss is a warrior. Chatty mouth, you are a traitor. You both belittle the humble. Also fight against the meek. Oh yes, but I, by the power of joy, we shall overcome one fine day. Yes, chatty chatty mouth. You want to know your culture. Know your culture, chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture. Your boss shall be last, and you chatty mouth will get a blow. Remember just say, the humble and the meek they shall prevail. Oh yeah. You miss the chatty mouth. Oh yeah. You will get a blow if you not listen to what I say. So I, by the power of joy, we shall overcome one fine day. Yes, chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture, chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. You miss the chatty mouth. Oh yes, yes, you have been weighing the balance and found wanting. And then you run into Jah saying, it isn't I who have done so and so, but Jah shall say, depart from I know you not. Do you hear that chatty chatty mouth? Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture, chatty chatty mouth. Be wise and know your culture. Know your culture. Yeah, man. Clinton Fearon, that's him. He's coming on this Saturday with us on the Reggae Pod Clash. Tune in. That's 6 p.m. Pacific time on Rootfire TV. Super stoked for that. Get your questions ready. Put them in the live comments, and we shall ask him. And you can also, if you got some questions ahead of time, like maybe you can't make the live stream, but you got some stuff you want us to ask him, we set up a Gmail account. It's thereggaepodclash@gmail.com. So just send us an email. All right, Chrissy wants to hear Jah Works, which I will totally do Jah Works. And it was nice meeting you, seeing you. I think we met before at the at Gallagher's the other week. That was cool. And Kayla wants to hear Itals, so here comes the Itals for Kayla. All right. No, I'm gonna play this one. Caleb. Thanks, Luke. What's up, man? Big up my old brother, Luke. Yes. In a this yah time, Lord. Man, you have to mind, 'cause you get carried away by captivity. Carried away by captivity in a this yah time. Although them say themselves, Jah, for 30 pieces of silver, Jah live forever. He might go come with lightning and thunder in a this yah time. Anyone can tell a lie, but the truth reveal itself. Oh, you go say that you love Jah, yet you fight tribal against your brother in a this yah time. Yeah, Samson knew Preston. Samson knew what you wanna know. Yeah. Sorry guys. Delilah knew what you wanna know. Samson got to get a blow. Man nothing know himself, don't you know? Birds dangle by them teeth. Man I got dangle by them tongue. So it was written, so it must be done. In a this yah time, yes. In a this yah time, Lord. Anyone can tell a lie, but the truth reveal itself. Though you are gonna say that you love Jah, yet you fight tribal against your brother in a this yah time. In a this yah time, Lord. In a this yah time. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Delilah knew what you wanna know. Samson, he got to get a blow. Man, nothing know himself, don't you know? Birds dangle by them teeth. Man, I got dangled by him tongue. So it was written, so it must be done. So it was written, so it must be done. In a this yah time, Lord. Yes, in a this yah time. Man, what's up, Preston? I miss big up my boy Preston Lee. Preston's in Hawaii, and I wish you were here, because if you were, we would do some cool stuff together. Well, let's see. Beth, what's up, Beth? I want to big up Beth in Virginia. My dog, I'm going to the vet tomorrow with my dog, so we will find out tomorrow. He's limping, so hopefully he's okay. I worry about the little guy. He's an Australian cattle dog. He's a worker dog, so he needs to be out there doing stuff, and resting is not in his vocabulary. But he's being a very good dog. Yes, what's up? What's up, everyone? I don't know Jaws the Way from Israel Vibration. I'm sorry, sir. Let me play some new stuff from this new album I've been working on. Oh, I said I was gonna play Peace of Love. Are you still on here? If you want that, okay. Look, I'm gonna play this new song, then I'm gonna play Peace of Love. This is probably the most recent song I wrote. Wrote this a few months ago. It's called When the Evening Come. It's been on my mind because I wrote it before all this, quarantine stuff started happening, but I guess like my mind has been in a I wouldn't say dark place, but like an unfortunately realistic place. Mercy gone and evening coming, nobody to be sorry for you. Length of days, promise that you made, things that will fade and all slip away. Dreams of love strung down in your soul, Joy and happiness you've come to know. Plans you laid, promise that you made, things that will fade and vanish away, away as a mist in the morning. Can't say you never get a warning when eyes behold this final hour. Oh, when mercy gone, eyes behold this final hour. When the evening comes. Were you always waiting on a lesson to be learned by now? You thought somehow, depending on a new leaf to be turned by now, somewhere, somehow, but mercy gone and evening coming. Nobody to be sorry for you. Length of days, promise that you made, things that will fade and all slip away. Dreams of love strung down in your soul, joy and happiness you've come to know. Plans you laid, promise that you made, things that will fade and vanish away when eyes behold this final hour. Oh, when mercy gone, eyes behold this final hour. When the evening comes, when the evening comes. Yeah. All right, that's a new one called When the Evening Come from this new record I'm working on. Yeah, Adam. Itals lyrics. I'll put that up on the screen. Look at that. Those are the lyrics to the Itals song I played. Thank you, the best. Hope all is good with you too. You guys also. I don't know exactly who that is from Dubist. But now, how do I see? This is what happens when I mess around with stuff. How do I get that off the screen now? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're using this program called StreamYard, which is super cool. And I'm learning. All right, Kayla wants to hear Iron Sharpen Iron. Oh, no. Kayla, I said I was going to do Piece of Love, and I keep forgetting. So I'm going to do that. Piece of Love is a tune that is really, really meant for three people to sing harmonies. And, you know, I've never done it without the expanders. And so I'm just going to do it because you're requesting it. So we'll see how this goes. So this one goes out to my brothers in the expanders. This is Piece of Love from our Hustling Culture album. This piece of love I'm dreaming of, the heaven bound angel sound. This piece of love I'm always thinking of, the beautiful ground you drift around. This stream of gold, a moment to unfold, perhaps near or long and empty well. Oh, and I'm gonna be right there by your side because you sent your love to me. And I'm gonna hold on to this piece of love, 'cause you're all I have to be. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm gonna be right there by your side because you sent your love to me. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this piece of love because you're all I have to be, Lord. This piece of love I'm dreaming of, the heaven bound angel sound. This piece of love I'm always thinking of, the beautiful ground you drift around. This piece of love, this piece of love, the heaven bound angel sound. This stream of gold, a moment still untold. All right. Well, there it is. Thanks for requesting it. So on Instagram, I got a request from Drunk Stepdads. So are you the spokesperson for? Is this like the official Drunk Stepdads account or? But anyway, he wants to hear Conquering Lion as a drunk stepdad would. And so I am going to play that one. This is the Ethiopians, and it is from the first Old Time Something album by the Expanders. I see some people are donating, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. You can donate at rootfire.net/TV and at Venmo. And the Venmo is Rootfire. One word, Rootfire. So I'm going to play Conquering Lion right now for Drunk Stepdads. Drunk Stepdad says, I got you a beer at Marquee Theater years ago, LOL. Well, I want to thank you for that beer. And in return for your beer, Drunk Stepdad, I am going to play Conquering Lion by the Ethiopians. That's in Atlanta, right? Marquee Theater? In Phoenix. Okay. It's close. Saying I hear war, Guana, Ethiopia. Say them overthrow the emperor. In a hero, Guana, Ethiopia. Say them overthrow the emperor, but he's the King of Kings, and you can't conquer the conquering Lion of Judah. He's the elect of God, and you can't conquer the conquering Lion of Judah. So you can talk your talk, some of them are propaganda. Only make I man hold on stronger. Remember in the days of old, that's how we go. Old time something come back again. He's the King of Kings, and you can't conquer. The conquering Lion of Judah. He's the elect of God, and you can't conquer. The conquering Lion of Judah. I say it. What a woe. Say that's the most ancient language in this world. Started Ethiopian royal family. Was said to be older than King George VI. 6,130 years. Can talk your talk, so mad in my propaganda. Only make I man hold on stronger. Remembering the days of old, so we go. Old time something come back again. He's the King of Kings, and you can't conquer. The conquering Lion of Judah. He's the elect of God, and you can't conquer. The conquering Lion of Judah. I say yeah. What a woe, so we go. Yeah, yeah. What a woe, so we go. Yeah, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Good one. Good one, Drunk Stepdads. All right, Kayla wants to hear Iron Sharpen Iron from the same album. So I'm going to do that. Collected Culture says, Summer Smokeout Tour 2015. We did the Marquee Theater in Arizona. Final show of the tour. All right. I believe both of you. I usually have a good memory about these kind of things, but, you know, the tours run together. And you just remember the general vibe and feeling. Let me turn this light on. It's getting a little dark. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that's a little brighter. You know, I want to remind everybody that I'm going to be doing this every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. We're calling it Songbook Sessions. Thank you so much to Rootfire for hosting this and for hosting all the live streams. If you don't know, just keep coming back to Rootfire TV. They've got all kinds of great artists doing live streams. And I'm doing it every Tuesday, Songbook Sessions at 5 p.m. And then every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, Roger, Revis, and I are doing the Reggae Pod Clash, where we talk reggae, we play vinyl, we talk reggae, have special guests on. This week, this Saturday, we have Clinton Fearon, original Gladiators member, one of the great Jamaican songwriters. And I'm super stoked. Everybody, please tune in. Julie wants to hear Jah Works. All right, so I'm going to do Iron Sharpen Iron. Then I'm going to do Jah Works. And then maybe I'll play something new. Oh, and Scott wants to hear Moving Along. All right, so we got some requests. I always have this like set list. And I almost never have played a single song from it. All right. And then I start talking and I forget what I'm going to do. Iron Sharpen Iron. For Caleb. This is a Culture original, Joseph Hill. And it's on the first Expanders Old Time Something Come Again album. Ooh, yes. La 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 la. Do ba ba day. La 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 la. Do ba ba day. Lord, when you gonna dig a pit? I tell my brother, don't dig one, always dig two. When you gonna dig a pit? I tell my brother, yeah, don't dig one, always dig two. Be careful of the things you do, the everyday words that you speak. You walk on the streets, you run up your mouth. You love to see your brother be a prisoner always. Never mind, counting into one man, brighten it another. Iron sharpen iron. Counting into one man, brighten it another. Yeah, iron sharpen iron, Lord. careful all the things you do, the everyday word that you speak. Alright, you walk on the streets, you flap up your mouth, you love to see your brother be a prison always. They counting it on one man, brighten it another. Iron sharpen iron. Counting it on one man, brighten it another. Yes, iron sharpen iron. Yeah, trod up on a road, tribulation road belong to I. Trod on my brothers, trod on. And all you got to do is walk straight to Zion Road. Trod on, my brothers, trod on. So, when you gonna dig a pit, I tell you, my brother, don't dig one, always dig two. So when you gonna dig a pit, please be careful, yeah. Don't dig one, always dig two, yeah. Yes. All right. Good one. That was for Kayla. And I think some other people had asked me for that too. Dave Wilder has joined on Instagram. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. My brother Dave. One of the best bass players. Bass player in the Lions. Played in the Lions together for years. He worked with Macy Gray and does all kinds of amazing stuff. Don't get me started on Dave Wilder. That will derail the show. Okay, so I had some requests for Jah Works. This is a song that Expanders used to play way back in the day. I'm pretty sure. So there's a story behind this song that Cheeky's always tells, and I'll tell it. So Chris Murray, who I was talking about earlier, used to run a show, a weekly show in LA called the Blue Beat Lounge. It started in 2002. It ended sometime in the mid 2010s, I don't know, but I know that it does hold the record of being, it went long enough that it holds the record of being the longest regular weekly ska night in North America. But I started going in 2002. That's where I met Cheekies and met a lot of people that I went on to play music with, and it was the first real gig that Expanders had. We had done some like parties and stuff, but that was the first real show that we got in like the LA ska scene, so it was a big deal for us. And we had been playing this song, Jah Works by the Gladiators, and so we played that night, and we were playing, and as Cheekies tells the story, he was watching and kind of hanging out by the bar and like, okay, like this band's all right. And then we played Jah Works, and that was when he was like, it really got his attention, and he got super into it. And then he came and talked to us after the show, and that's the first night we met, and then we started playing together soon after that. So this is the tune that really brought John Butcher and Luis Chukianki and myself together with Cheekies. It's one of those songs I don't play by myself a lot, and Julie is on Instagram, one of the people asking for this song. Julie was my Blue Beat Lounge partner. We used to always ride to Blue Beat together. I don't play it by myself a lot, so let's just see what key makes sense for this song. And this is the Gladiators original. Albert Griffith's lead vocals and songwriting. Jah works, Jah works, Jah works, Jah works. Jah works, Jah works, Jah works, Jah works. Said I'm a man of prayers, and none of my doings shall never go wrong. Said I'm a man of prayers, and none of my doings shall never go wrong. Jah hear I when I cry, Jah hear I when I cry, For I'm a great meditator. Yes, I'm a great meditator. The wicked are run like a roaming lion, trying to destroy our sons and daughters. The wicked are run like a roaming lion, trying to destroy our sons and daughters. Though I trod through the valleys of Babylon, and though I pass through the shadow of the wicked man, I don't fear no evil. On and on and on, on and on and on. Jah hear I when I cry, Jah hear I when I cry, 'cause I'm a great meditator. Yes, I'm a great meditator. The wicked are run like a roaming lion. The wicked trying to destroy our sons and daughters. The wicked are run like a roaming lion, trying to destroy our sons and daughters. Oh no, no, no. Jah works, Jah works, Jah works, Jah works, Jah works. Jah works, Jah works, Jah works, Jah works. Thank you for requesting that one. I love that song. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ben Malamant says that Blue Beat Lounge was the first LA show for the California Honey Drops. That's crazy. Wow. Blue Beat really had some... Man, Blue Beat had, like, Ross Michael play one time. That's actually where I met John Asher as well. He was playing drums for Sista K. Simeon, who... Man, murdered it. I am playing nylon strings, Ryan. All right, well, let's see. I want to big up Reed Foster, who runs Rootfire, for hosting this. He stays up. He's East Coast time, so he stays up hosting this. So I'm not going to keep him on here too much longer. It feels like 2 hours has been the duration of these streams, and that's a pretty good run. So I got about 10 more minutes. I want to thank everybody and anybody. Hold on a second. Avila Roots Drums wants to know, did you ever play with the School of Irie Beats? So are you asking me if I ever played with Irie Beats? The answer is absolutely. Irie Beats was Cheeky's other band, one of the great LA reggae bands. You know, unfortunately, they existed like about 10 to 15 years too early to like ever get involved in like a new American reggae scene that Expanders got involved in. But I feel like Irie Beats would have been a band that did so well in that scene. They're one of the best bands of all time. Cheeky's would play bass and sing lead and write great songs, and they would do like crazy good Jamaican covers. It was Robert Sotelo on guitar, who's in Arise Roots. If you guys know Arise Roots, you'll know Robert from Irie Beats, Cheeky's, and then a bunch of other great LA musicians. Thanks, Kayla. Jeff, I already played Evilous Number, but I'm doing this every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, so I will play it next week for sure. So just, hit me up. Send me requests. If anybody has requests like during the week that they want me to play, send me a request via Facebook or at man-like-devin@gmail.com, and I will definitely play them. All right, so I got about 10 more minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is I've been wanting to play. Why don't I do this? This is a new song. This is a new song that I've never ever played before. That I'm working on for this new record. I was just recording it yesterday, and so it's kind of in my head. So let me see how this goes. Let's see here. Now that you found love on your own, you say you can't take it or leave it alone. Caveman wants to hear Flesh and Bone. Peter Beer, what's up, bro? Peter Beer is on. So last time, my homie Pedro Mota came on here, and right now Peter Beer is on. Peter Beer is from the band The Equalizers, one of the great LA bands that used to play at Blue Beat Lounge all the time. And there's a picture that Cheeky's arranged of Pedro Mota doing like the One Love with Peter Beer. It's a pretty epic picture. What's up, Peter? Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, you're so right. You're so right, Peter. I do got to play that. All right. This is another like Ethiopians tune that Chris Murray Combo used to always do. This might be my last one for the night. So let's make this my last one for the night. How about that? I'll leave you with this one. You know what, Peter? Because I've only got time for one more, I'm going to save that for next time because I've been getting some requests for this other tune that I'm going to play. But next time I will play that one. But I'm going to play one more song tonight Remember, every Tuesday at 5 p.m., you can tune in right here. I'll be here. We're calling it Songbook Sessions with Man-Like-Devin. And then every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, tune into the Reggae Pod Clash with me, Roger Rivas. And this Saturday, we have Clinton Fearon on from the Gladiators as our live guest. Did you know that, Peter? This Saturday, we got Clinton Fearon from the Gladiators coming on with us. So tune into that. And thank you, everyone, for your donations. You can make a donation at rootfire.net/TV. You can Venmo at Rootfire. If you're watching this, like, not live, if you're watching this, like, after the fact, you could still Venmo at Rootfire. Maybe put in the memos that it's for me, and I will get it. Thank you so much to everybody. Really appreciate it. I'll see you this Saturday for the Reggae Pod Clash, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 5 p.m. for episode 2 of the Songbook Sessions. And I'm going to leave you with this. This is Flesh and Bone that I've been getting requests for. No, 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 she remind me always, always, always. She remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes. It's telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I could turn away if my body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. We love after heaven and earth me overthrown. Where long roads carry on, and days have come and gone. She's light over the new ground I'm stumbling on. The only vision in my way, all sides I'm searching. You never feel no way. When I'm gone, she remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes. It's telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I could turn away, yes, if my body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. We love after heaven and earth be overthrown. And I'm following you to your holy place. Though you came in like an angel into an empty space. Lonely sunset light is only passing. I'm gazing through the night now with a brand new sight. With every move, her love improved. How no matter miles removed, I never can stay. No weeping eyes, night of falling skies. No matter where I rise, I'm running away. 'Cause she remind me always, 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 yeah. She remind me always, 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 whoa. Ooh yes, and she remind me every time I look to find love on my way. She remind me always, no matter where I go, I never can stay. She remind me always, no matter where I rise, running away. She remind me always, no matter what life tries, I always can say. She remind me of the days when peace and love sit up on a throne, sunshine in her eyes. It's telling me nobody should live in this life alone. I could turn away, yeah, yeah. My body were built from wood and stone, but of flesh and bone. We love after heaven and earth be overthrown. much, y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I will see you again next Tuesday at 5 p.m. for episode 2 of the Songbook Sessions. But before that, I will see you this Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific for episode 2 of the Rootfire Podclash. Special guest, Clinton Fearon. This is all happening at Rootfire TV. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Tell your friends. And thank you for your donations. Really appreciate it. And I will see y'all very soon. Take care, man. Take care of each other. Later.